The following video is proudly presented by MightyOxTrading. All information contained in this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. It is not financial or investment advice. Good morning and welcome to MightyOxTrading. Happy Friday. Let's see how we do in the markets today. We start the day up a little bit on Apex. Let me see here. Give me a second. Still too early in the morning. We're up $255 on Apex. We're down $125 on the Gauntlet account. Let's see how the market's been moving overnight. I actually haven't moved any of my yellow lines. So we'll see together how everything is going. Nasdaq up and then down. That's easier to see kind of on the 15. 15 is 30. There we go. Modest. I do futures. We really don't have a watch list. I don't do stocks. This is futures trading. So Nasdaq overnight. But if you want to learn about futures, I'll be happy to help with that. So overnight, NQ came up and kind of came back about mid-range. We are about a 250 point range. ES, same general move. And we're seeing about 45 points of range there. Copper. I have no idea why I always say copper like that. And copper's been moving nicely. Big candle right there. That was almost a $1,000, no, $1,250 candle. About 240 ticks of range. I trade indices and I trade metals and sometimes crude oil and sometimes treasuries. NQ, Nasdaq 100 is what I trade the most. Gold's been coming straight up all session. And we've seen about a 26 point range. UltraBond, which is a treasury. Kind of hung out for a while, ranged, and then dropped here. Try to come back up a little bit. About 1.5 of range. Well, Pips is Forex. I'm not really a Forex guy. I could recommend you a Forex guy. But I do futures. So, I mean, while it's the same premise, I'm really not sure about the whole Pips thing. In futures, it's points and ticks, which kind of sounds like Pips when you think about it. But like, just give me a sec. Well, here, this is crude oil right here, so or U.S. oil, and like every cent basically is considered a tick. So like this candle here that went up 79, so that went up 79 ticks, and each tick's worth $10. So this candle right here that I'm swirling around, that was a $790 candle. And we've had about a 2-point range overnight. Came up about 2 points toward the top of its range. Uh, and last but not least here, natural gas. About 200 ticks of range coming down. As for US 30, that's called the Dow, or YM in futures. It's just $5 a point on futures. So let's just take this big green candle here, went up 87 points. 87 times 5 is 435. Look at me doing early morning math. So that would be a $435 candle there. Just $5 times each point. So NASDAQ coming down, but a nice short signal to grab there. Oopsie. And now we'll wait for our opportunities to see what we get this morning. Gold is popping up. Just a tad. Looks a little choppy. You're welcome. If you have any other questions, I'll be happy to answer. If I have the ability to. Hi Casey, and now I've never used overcharts. I've only used NinjaTrader and I've used Quant Tower. I've never used overcharts. But you would not, I mean, for any platform, you would not need to choose a broker. It's Helios is the funding partner, and they deal with the broker or the FCM. But yeah, I think I looked at overcharts last week, but I've never downloaded or used them at all yet. Quant Tower is what I've been using, which is this chart here. Quant Tower has a free version and a paid version. You're welcome. Let me know if I can be of any other assistance. And Q popped back up just a bit there on that candle, and now it's coming down pretty quickly, pretty hard. Really wished I would have been grabbing that short signal there, but I did not. That's okay. There'll be more opportunities today. If there's not, then we'll have a very boring stream. Wouldn't be the first time I've bored everybody. Won't be the last. So, I don't think we have any news this morning. Let's take a look. I really should be more prepared. Let's see. Oh, we do have news this morning. So at 8:30 Eastern, we have U.S. consumer spending month over month, as well as the Canadian GDP month over month, U.S. personal income month over month, U.S. real personal consumption, U.S. employment costs, U.S. core PCE price index, U.S. PCE price index year over year, U.S. price index month over month. So we could definitely see some popping here in about 45 minutes. Okay, so since there's nothing going on right this second, I got breakfast in front of me. I'm just gonna chew real quick. Give me a little bit of time. I get up and from the time I get up, uh, I start setting up the stream like 10 minutes after I wake up. So, eating breakfast now. Continue to watch the charts and see if there's anything exciting happening. Feel free to talk amongst yourselves. Grinding up here. Nice little trend. Small trend. Come up about 2 points. A little bit choppy on the way up. And we're kind of stagnant right now, the copper. It's coming down pretty well. Okay, let's see here. Gold pulling back just a bit. Crude oil, all trying to pop up. Eggs futures about halfway gone. Crude oil still trying to convince me it wants to come up. We're going to ignore it for now. They're gone. Breakfast is done. And we are ready to rock, roll, and rock and roll. I don't know. You never know what's going to come out of my mouth. I am answering someone's questions about earning a trade, and we're still watching the markets here. And Q continuing to come down here, as is copper. Gold continuing to grind up. Oops. So how's everyone doing today? Everyone's being quiet. Quiet early in the morning here. I don't like quiet. And Q continuing to drop with copper. Look at that big move back down on copper. Beautiful move. Absolutely stunning. Yes. I talk about futures the way some guys talk about women. Okay, supplements are taken. We're ready to go. Ready to play the feud. Morning, David. Excellent. Glad to hear that. Great job. UltraBond, beautiful move up there. I missed that. It's up over half a point. So let's look at NASDAQ overnight. You're very welcome. I'm glad that helped. I've been meaning to do more of that series of, little tips and tricks, but finding time to do everything just hasn't been my thing lately. Yeah, I still don't understand why they just don't do live commissions to start with, or at least for the micros. It's one of the issues I have with Earn to Trade. Yeah, popping back up here on NASDAQ. Back up to the SMA line, trying to get above it. Kind of bumped heads there on that Bollinger on the RSI, so it's pulling back. Double long signal there. Now I usually don't like to take this at this this area here, so we'll see what happens. So if I grab that long signal there, it's just 3 points. So we're seeing smaller candles so far. Just grind up and down. We're below VWAP. 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 You knew it was coming. Below VWAP on ES as well. Something I've been trying to watch more lately, but here's the problem with VWAP. You can see how it kind of scrunches my charts when it's far away. If I kill it, then you see my charts look better. So for now, we know VWAP is far, far away. So we're going to take it away so my charts aren't so scrunchy. Scrunchy. Go. Pulling back here. Good morning, Matt. Popping. Short signal. Short signal popping. Hopping, stopping, popping. Rabbit. Yes, I'm slightly insane. Popping right back up. One second. And I'm back. Chart ready to go, but now it's copper popping back up. How are you today, Matt? Nice candle. Maybe we are heading up here. $10. Oops. Getting ready to take this potentially if it continues grinding up. Actually, you know what? I'm not. Never mind. I see the way that went. Any candle that seems to go from an SMA line to the Bollinger, it tends to end up not working out. So we're gonna just continue to watch. If I jumped on this long here at 213, 271, it would have pulled back to 260. So I would have needed the 15-point stop, and it's up to 78 now, so it's only would have be up 8 points so far. Gold. And there's the pullback that I kind of expected. Now it might grind back up now. So we're heading back up. These are small candles, and we don't have much room here. And more than I thought, actually. We are bands are like 30 points apart. I just don't look at. No idea if I muted in time for that cough. If I coughed in everybody's ear, I apologize. If I didn't, then I don't apologize. Big move down here on gold, down a point. Point. Expect it to bounce back up there. It's a weird spot for it. I don't know. I think NQ might grind up here, but it's hard to say. Yep. Yeah, CES is popping, so this might be a missed opportunity. Copper, big whoosh down. Copper's really moving today. Copper. Boop. So, weekend plans, anybody? Anybody have any weekend plans? Yeah. Whoever the new subscriber is, if you're still here, thank you. Welcome. I appreciate it. Thank you, Matt. 454, so we're almost 200 points below. And Q is trying to decide what it wants to do here. But it is grinding up. So since this long signal, it's gone up 16 points. Trying to figure if I'm getting old or I'm just tired. I picked up my phone and couldn't remember why. I remember now. So that's a good thing. Uh, All's quiet on the Western Front. I'm having a good short signal there on gold. I seem to brush off gold lately, and I'm not sure exactly why. uh, I'll see. I mean, the advantage to that is when I take a losing trade, I can just blame it on that. I don't even remember taking that trade. Pulling back. Not a lot of excitement here, but we do have a bunch of news coming out at 7:30. It's a lot of news. I'm not sure how much these play. Almost, after seeing the amount of news coming out, I almost thought about doing a 10-10. But the fact that there's multiple reports means it could send the market, like, indecisive. Look at that move down on copper. Wow. So off that short signal, it's off already down $500. I laughed at. I'm expecting indecisiveness. I mean, honestly, I'm not sure. I know we missed the GDP mark yesterday by a lot, and the market reacted pretty strongly, but in two different directions over time. So, um, I think we are gonna see something, but I don't know which way. Like I said, I was thinking about just plotting an order above and below, and maybe trying that, but I'm not sure. We definitely have, slower price action right now. So I don't know if everyone is waiting for the reports to do anything. There's a 10-point candle trying to head up. You can see we've been rather flat. This is a 15-minute chart on ES. NQ has been, on the larger time frame, we are heading in a downward direction. It has some room to pop. Gold. Gold and them there. I don't know. Wait, how did I get now? Oh, that's wrong screen. Okay. Sorry about that. Answering some questions on Discord for someone that has some question about earn a trade, so I'm a little went back and forth a little bit. So definitely grinded up here, and unfortunately this was a kind of a missed opportunity. Long signal fired above the SMA line. The SMA line was still slightly downtrending, but off of this move, it's 271. We've hit 298, so that have been 27 points. Gold pulled up a little bit, trying to come back down. Love the sound effects, don't y'all? I try to figure out what I want to do. Good morning, Mickey. How you doing? 6E is moving down. I'll check that in a minute. I honestly, I don't look much at the currencies. I do have charts up, but I haven't taken a currency trade in quite a while. I decided to take a risk this morning, and I will do my 10-10 at the news report. See how it goes. I'll make sure to bring up the chart when we get closer. 6E, where do I have that chart hidden? There it is. Yep, pulling back now, but nice move up overnight. Boom, boom. Gold still grinding down, trying to break that little bit of a support it created about 10 minutes ago. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Crude and gold, crude and gold. But good and plenty. So remember, we're about 10 minutes from the news. No idea what we're going to do, but we're going to try our 10-10. It's either going to put me $400 more in the hole in the gauntlet account, or it's going to give me a little boost. We'll see. Big movement here as we head toward that news. We're finally starting to see some momentum. Gold's still trying to break that support. Crude's heading up. See ES heading up as well. Russell's a bit choppier. Natural gas pulling back. Yep, I should have taken that long on crude. It's popping up there. About 20 ticks. What's Bitcoin doing? Bitcoin back below 39. Yep, strong move now here on NQ. Going up 50 points since that long signal. Gold did break that support. UltraBond. Everyone take Friday off. Is that why it's so quiet? UltraBond sending a short signal there. I'm not taking anything right this second, but I do have the 1010 set up for this news. I don't know. It might not be worth it. I don't know. I need to start making start keeping track of what these news reports do. If they're big reactions or small reactions. Fortunately, it's just one of the 10,291 things on my to-do list. Okay, let me get my chart. My chart. Chart. Oh yeah, I guess I should finish setting that up. Okay, 729, 55, 729, 55. Good, yay. Right account, right. Yeah, okay. So here's our NQ chart on NinjaTrader. In 5 seconds before the news pops, you'll see an order placed 10 points above and 10 points below the price action. We'll see how that works today. You'll be seeing this move next week twice. Once for FMOC and once for non-farm payrolls. Starting to pull back now. It's interesting because it expanded those bands, so it has some room to roam now. Either way, like, we'll see what happens. Yes, there is in less than a minute. Uh, Real quick. U.S. consumer spending month over month, personal income, real personal consumption, core PCE price index, month over month, year over year. So a whole bunch of stuff coming out in half a minute. Okay, in just a few seconds, you're going to see two orders pop up on my Ninja chart. One 10 points below, one 10 points above, wherever the price is at that second. There's the orders. I closed it right there. I only got about $100 off of that. Looks like I closed it too early. Crap. I, it's bouncy and it scared me, but I did get uh, something off of it. I'll tell you in a minute. Let's watch what this does to see if I did jump out early. It's down 35 points, so I know I definitely jumped out way too early. But it's weird because it's going against the overall trend. Give me a sec. I'll check the stats on it. You can watch it. You can see it pulling back. That's what I was afraid it was going to pull back right away. So, yeah, we only ended up getting 6 points off of it. So nothing huge that time. But this is why you see it did end up pulling back and pulling back up, which is what I kind of expected. So it was a quick burst down by early morning math, almost 50 points down, and then it quickly popped back up. So it was a winner. Not the winner I was hoping for. It is still trying to head down here. Let's go look at the numbers on the reports. Not that I really know what any of them mean, but you know. Let's see. U.S. consumer spending month over month was 1.1. They expected 0.6. So that U.S. consumer spending month over month, personal income, real personal consumption were all positive. They all beat the estimates. Unemployment costs beat estimates, but I'm not sure if that's a good thing. U.S. core PCE was exactly what of the estimate. U.S. PCE year over year was 1 percentage point lower than the estimate. And U.S. core PCE price index missed by 0.1%. Thank you for tuning in to Ox CNBC. So I should have stayed in. Obviously, we see we're still going down now. So I chickened out of that trade way too fast. But I was worried about it, just a total reversal. So I'd rather have the win than, you know. And now it seems like the market does not like the reports, and it's trending down. So I should have got back in as well. But we'll see if we get other opportunities. It's a simple opportunity. Yeah, we'll come down about 40 points. I got 6 out of it. Raw. Walt, haven't heard from you in a couple of days. There's a pop back up on NQ. And we're coming back down. I don't know. Part of me wants to try and grab this, thinking we're going to go short to the open. Nope. Probably just missed the opportunity. This is a 25-point candle. Hello, Black Beauty. Ah, okay. Well, hope the new job's going well. And I hope your trading gets so good that you won't need it. Do want to thank everyone for joining me this morning, about an hour into the stream here. Hello, world above. It's a beautiful Friday morning. Couple of reminders. First of all, if you're here from YouTube, I would love if you hit that like button for me. Channel's growing, and it helps with the YouTube algorithm. Continue the channel grow. Channel grow, really? Continue to grow the channel. And second reminder, we have two special streams next week. Hello, Joshua Tree. I did not. Forage has carbs, and I'm on a low-carb diet. Two special streams next week. Wednesday, FMOC Day. We'll start at 7:30, and we'll go to after the FMOC meeting, 2:30 in the afternoon. 2 o'clock, we'll trade the FMOC report with that whole 10-10 strategy I just did. And then Friday, we're doing an overnight stream, London session, starting at 2 a.m. Eastern. We're going to then trade the whole London session. We're going to trade the non-farm payrolls report, and we'll trade the cash open in the U.S. So from about 2 a.m. Eastern to about 11 a.m. Eastern. So a whole lot of ox next week. Great job, Walt. That's excellent. For those of you who were following me on ShareVision with the evening streams, which I have stopped for now, I have registered my complaints with ShareVision, and I was told they've been passed on to the CEO. And next week there'll be some talks about my concerns. So we'll see if anything comes out of that. If maybe share vision might come back into play. If not, I will be doing some evening streams on YouTube and Twitch, probably starting the week after next. I was gonna start them next week, but with having those two special streams on Wednesday and Friday, figured that was enough ox for the week. Popping back up here on the NQ. Let me know if you find out they're a porridge thief there, Joshua. Terry. Don't think that way. We tend to manifest the things we think about. If we think going too negative like that, even if you're joking around, it can sort of manifest itself in reality. This is something I've had to beat myself up over as well, and I admit I still do it. You'll hear me do it every now and then here on stream, especially if I've already lost a couple trades or whatever. But try and stay positive and think positive. And as weirdly as it sounds, it tends to make more positive things happen. What ghost are we giving up, Kevin? I kind of like Casper. Hello, Hurdy, welcome. Oh, Joshua Tree, thank you for subscribing as well. Hurdy, thank you. Welcome, guys. Hope everyone's having a great morning. Definitely appreciate the subscriptions. Wow, actually, we bumped up 5 subscribers this morning. Thank you, guys. We're 4 away from 500. Now, for some reason, I don't know what happens during the weekend that people decide they don't like me, but almost every weekend I lose a subscriber or two. But as of now, we sit just 4 from 500, which is absolutely amazing to me. Still doing that push toward 1,000, but I realize that's going to be a while. Hello, The Wire. Good morning. I think you're new as well. I haven't seen your name before. Welcome. Hey, B. Livingston, how are you this morning? So far this morning we have one small win. Thanks, Walt. Trying. Then we'll look for the market to give us some more. And as usual, I'll be spending my weekend doing chart analysis. Figure out how to make next week way better than this week's been. Mail gossip. You've been here a few days, so you know that I'm not a stock guy. You know this is futures. I believe you went Warrior Trading. It's down the hall. Or Beginner Trader. Beginner Trader is a good stream. That's actually how I found funded prop firms. I don't look at stocks. I mean, every now and then I'll look at Tesla or what Tesla or some other stock's doing. But a lot of times the way Tesla moves, it'll move the indices. Like right now, I heard about Ford a couple days ago, so I actually have Ford sitting there. Okay. Two sides to a story. Hello, welcome. A lot of new names again this morning. Welcome everybody. How are you doing today? So new people, tell me about your trading. Are you a trading your own account? Are you trading an evaluation to become funded? Are you a funded trader? Give me all your information. As for oh really? What's he whining about? Uh, Nasdaq's been moving some. It was grinded up nicely here. Pulled back on the news report, trying to grind back up now. Gold's moving down nicely after a grind up. Copper Copper was popping really good earlier. Now it's kind of sideways, but you can see this huge move down here on copper. Every one of these short signals have been good for at least $500. Boom, 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 boom. Crude oil is kind of sideways-ish. ES is sending a long signal there into that downtrending SMA line now. NQ is doing the same. Wow. Okay. Two more subscribers. We're now two away from 500. Yeah. I found his channel by accident once. I was actually watching a Warrior Trading uh, stream, and he ended, and YouTube dumped me into Beginner Trader. He's a decent guy, and he's where I first learned about futures prop firms. He was advertising Top Step. He's a Top Step affiliate. And that's how I found Top Step, which eventually helped me find Art to Trade. So one day I do want to maybe tip him something, because I would probably not have found these funded programs without him. Yes, I agree, Joshua. But what's the update on your porridge? Wow, Mel Gossip, you've been here for 3 days and you just subscribed now? I'm kidding around. Thank you for subscribing. The Wire, thank you for subscribing. Anyone that, oh, Black Beauty Machine, thank you for subscribing. It doesn't tell me everybody. I'm not sure how it decides who it tells me if if it's a privacy setting thing. So anyone I didn't mention, thank you as well. I appreciate it. So we are 15 minutes from the top of the hour. Well, more like 13 and a half, but you know. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Joshua. So now we're just meandering here around the SMA line on NQ. It did send that long signal. Grind now, it's kind of surfing that SMA. Surfing SMA. Okay, Mr. Overtime Wayne. Hello, welcome, and I have no idea why you said that. I'm not sure why anyone would think it was. Okay, that was a good punchline. I was worried we were going to venture into areas I didn't want to venture into, but yeah, there we go. That was good. Ah, 17-point pop up here on NQ. coming up into those bands, so I kind of expect to pull back. We'll see if it bends. We consolidated back here right before the news in this area here. So it would need to bend the bands and then get through this area where it struggled. Hit a high over here of course, you get in my way, of 13,334. We're sitting at about 15. There's room to roam, but it did send me 2 long signals. And honestly, if I had taken that first long signal, it would already be up 20 points. But I don't like to take a signal when we have a. But, I mean, it did meander over. Eh. So far, we're 1 for 1 in the morning. Hello, Zabak, the midget. Hope you're doing well this morning. So we're about break even on the Gauntlet account. We're up $225 on the Apex account. Next week, you're probably going to see me doing some YOLOing on that Apex. Not because I like the YOLO, but just because I need to get it. I either need it to die or I need it to get it out of the hole. So, because I don't plan on renewing that evaluation, I'm either going to pass or I'm going to let it expire. So I'm either going to basically either going to pass or I'm going to blow it. The world above. Do you know where you're struggling? Do you understand what might be your kryptonite? How long have you been trading the world above? Gold trying to send a fresh short signal there. Easy for me to say. What company have you been trying to do an evaluation with? Well, what I tell newer traders, yeah, earn a trade. Top Step is rougher. What I like to tell newer traders is before going into an evaluation, um, do figure out what evaluation you want to do, whatever the rules are, the drawdown, the profit target, and just do that. Do it in sim. Do the entire by the rules in a sim account. And once you've proven to yourself you can do it in a sim account, I mean, an evaluation is just a different sim account. You know, d- you know, then switch over and pay the money for the evaluation. But prove to yourself you can do it in a sim account first, and then you have that confidence going in. Hey, I've already done it. All I need to do is follow what I did in there, and you know it makes it easier. Oh yeah, Top Step is very hard. I do not recommend Top Step at all. Hello, Sicko This. Okay, I'm gonna read that as sick of this multiple times. So if I call you by the wrong name, I apologize. I thought gold was gonna try and break that support there. I had a chart up, ready to rock and roll, and it's just hanging there now. You know, I really like Earn the Trade because it has the end of day drawdown instead of the constantly trailing drawdown. It does have a couple of extra rules like the daily loss limit, and I know people don't necessarily like that. But I mean, I'm not against the daily loss limit because there's a point during a day that if you're struggling, you know, you should shut it down for the day instead of continuing to let losses pile up. Start fresh the next day. The world above, yeah, he is. But again, I mean, if he wouldn't be, then I would have never found Top Step, and I would have never found Earn the Trade, and then I would never have started streaming, and then you all wouldn't be here today. Good morning for the people. Market's kind of just blah right now. Good morning, Chris. You're a little later today. Where you been? I sound like your boss. Where you been? Hello, Lair Becca. I don't know if I said that right. I apologize if I didn't. Good morning. No need to call me sir. Ox is fine. Fire starter. Well, it depends. Have you already started the fire? We didn't start the fire. But welcome. You're a new name as well, I think. Is this your first time here? How you doing? Thank you for joining me. NQA is sending me the short signal here. But I'm not happy with it here. We're kind of sideways. Welcome, everyone. Yes, Earner Trade does have a 50% off flash sale on the 50K Gauntlet Mini, $85. good only until tomorrow night. So if anyone's thinking about doing a Gauntlet Mini, you can hit my link below. Get that 50% off the 50K account. Also, the TCP sale ends as well tomorrow night. That one is $115 for the TCP, but if you pass it, you get your your month's money back. So if you pass it in the first month, it's free, or if you pass it in the second month, you get your most recent month subscription. Yep, we are sideways right now. Lost Real Beal. I don't know if I pronounced that right. Hardest part of this whole streaming thing is figuring out how to pronounce people's names. I'll let you wipe the cold out of your own eyes. I don't tend to do that for people. If you're excuse me, if you're new to the YouTube channel, I really appreciate you joining me. If you like what you see, I'd love to have you as a subscriber. Also, love if you hit that like button for the very hungry for data YouTube algorithm. So NQ did grind down here. Interesting pattern, down, up, down. Short signal fired there. It's come down just about 6 points since it did. Here's the top of the hour. Let's see if we get a boost. Yes, there's many, many things that can cause our psychology to be off. Psychology is my main problem. That's the reason I'm not a very, very successful trader yet. Because I don't trust myself. I don't trust my backtesting, even though my backtesting says that my strat works. Hello, Shabbat. Woke and broke. Let's try and fix that broke part. Still waiting for an opportunity I'm comfortable with. Obviously, you did see these signals fire, and I could have grabbed something off of there, but I just wasn't happy with that there. Gold popped up, but struggling to break that resistance level right here. This line. Apologize, I'm keeping clearing my throat. Up, gold broke that. Just trying. Uh, I was gonna jump in on that gold, but he who hesitates is lost. Uh, yeah. Well, I mean, you can trade crypto on weekends, but it really is best to give your mind a break. We tend to be if we start trying to do something we like all the time, eventually it causes us to get tired of it. So give your mind a break and enjoy some other activities. I mean, honestly, I spend my time on weekends often analyzing the previous week. but I also catch up on sleep. I don't have any actual money to trade crypto right now, so I don't have the option to trade on the weekends. I agree, B. Livingston. Copper. Copper's kind of settled out now after its big move down. Hello, Barry45. Welcome. I don't recognize your name either, so welcome to the channel. I really enjoy trading as well. You know, in most days. There's some days that I rethink that, but for the most of the part, I really do love it. And hope continue to work toward it being a very good income. Getting income from something you love to do is one of the ultimate life goals. Crude oil. Good question. What did crude oil do with the open of the oil desk? We see it move down here on Nasdaq, 17 points. So I should have taken that short signal. Crude oil didn't really have much of a response to the desk opening. It's grinding up, but smaller candles so far. But are back up to 106, which if we look at a daily chart, uh, we're higher than we've been since the 19th. So about today's about 10 days. Hello, Martin Forster. Welcome. Thank you for joining me this morning. So, everybody, all you new people, tell me about your trading backgrounds. How long have you been trading? How long have you been futures trading? Also, want to say it's nice to see some women traders. The analytics on my YouTube tells me that like 99% of my visitors are male, and I've often wondered why it doesn't seem like there's many women in trading. So it's nice to see. Yeah, I was thinking it looked like 109 was the next resistance area where it popped up there. Going back to that daily chart, popped up over here, got up to 109.20 before exhausting and coming back down. It's moving nicely now. You just needed to mention it, Black Beauty, earlier. Earlier you mentioned it. Since then, it's going up nicely. Since you mentioned it, it's gone up about 35 ticks. What's the next thing you want to mention? By the way, for everybody that's new as well, remember you welcome always. If there's anybody there that's just lurking, you're welcome to say hello in the chat. Um, Ask questions, comments, give feedback, positive or negative. I don't mind negative feedback. If you have any suggestions for the stream, I'll listen to them. Crude, I've charted out Crude last week or the week or 2 weeks ago, and it came up really good results based on my strat. But every time I try to trade it, it seems to bite me. Hello, John. Yes. Good morning. Yep. I've gotten 7 new subs today. And we're heading toward 500. And Q and ES did bleed down here, and so this was a missed opportunity. It's come back down by 30 points. Yep. Yep, I don't have a prize for anybody that's the 500th subscriber, but whoever out there hasn't subscribed yet, you do have the honor of possibly being it. We just need 2 more subscriptions for 500. Good morning, Ace. Ace is going for his 2 points. For those of you that are new, Ace always gets at least 2 points every day. Usually before breakfast. Up, $4.99 now. Next person that subscribes will be number 500. Kamikaze, welcome this morning. How are you? Gold. So you can see if we have, let's chart out NQ since the beginning of the morning. Or not beginning of the morning, but since I've been awake, or since I've been on stream. First short signal was here. That would have been excellent. Would have gotten 30. Thank you, Wayne. I hope you do too. Are you heading out? And this long signal with a 15-point stop would have worked very well. So this is why I get frustrated myself. I go back and realize that I should have taken a lot more trades. Uh, 33. He's getting close to that 2 points. Bonacera, welcome. There we go. Thank you, Bonacera. Bonacera is our number 500th subscriber. Appreciate that, man. Thank you. Like I said, I wish I had a prize for you, but I don't, but I might talk to Earn to Trade about maybe running some sort of giveaway contest, so I can't just give something away to one person, but maybe some sort of contest. Looks like Ace kind of hanging there for Ace. He's still trying to get that tube. Keeps unsubbing you. Somehow I think I read something about that happening, and I don't know why that happens. Maybe that explains why people unsub. I see my subscriptions go down. Up there, we're up to 501 now. Let me just finish charting out NQ here. You see, this would have been a winner. Oops. This would have been a winner. This was the news report. This would have been a winner too, but I chickened out. Wouldn't have taken this, and then this short signal I should have taken as well. And even if we're going in here, 15-point stop. Anyway, we got 30 points. So this is why I get frustrated myself, because I don't take the trades, even though the back testing and this all proves that they it work often. You see, just these three trades I would have taken. Even if I had taken one wrong one, let's say I would have taken one 15-point stop, 30, 60, 90, I'll be up 75 points. Excellent job. I agree, YouTube is weird. So we're about 15 minutes from the bell. Thank you, Mickey. You heading out? Eh. Kamikaze, thank you for subscribing. I just saw your name. Loper, I'm sorry to hear that. On what asset are you trading? Reminder to all the new folks, or well, I guess it's not a reminder that if you're new, so you never heard it. We're doing two special streams next week. On Wednesday is the FMOC meeting. We'll be streaming all day, from 7:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. and we'll be trading the FMOC meeting announcement. And then Friday, we're doing an overnight stream. We're going to end the cash open, so from 2 a.m. to 11 a.m. Hope you'll be able to join me for some or all of those streams. Plus, we'll be doing our normal streaming the rest of the week as well. See you Monday, Mickey. Have a great day. Yes. Have all those chop outs been like in the last little bit or over how much time? I'm curious what your entry, if you don't, I mean, if you want to share, obviously you don't have to share, but what your entry criteria is, what your stop, what your targets are and such. Good morning, RJ. How are you today? And thank you, Ace, for the reminder. Rocking and rolling here today. So I have one win today so far, no losses, but need to be taking more trades. And Q popping up. Well, let's look at that. ES chart, 5 minutes. That's 2 hours. So are you trying to just scalp, or what's your entry criteria, etc.? It's been a little choppy on the 5, definitely. This area would have been difficult right around the news. Um, and you got to remember, trading around news can sometimes be difficult. So sometimes you got to let it settle out. You should always be be cognizant of news report. Yeah, a lot of people. I don't usually trade the open. Most people, well, I shouldn't say most people. A lot of people don't like trading the open. Some people love it. Obviously, it gets a lot of volume, so some people love it. But yeah, I definitely recommend if you don't follow. Let me just check this. NQ popping up here, 14 points. But I definitely recommend keeping a track of the news. Make sure you know what might happen, where and when it happens. I use this website. It's called Financial Juice. It's free. They do have a paid version. I'm not sure exactly what the paid version gets you versus the free, but it lists every news report from every country. When it's going to happen. You can see a calendar the day before, whatever, hours before, to see what's going to be popping. That's how I knew this news was coming out. And it keeps track of also news that's not on the calendar throughout the day. If a Fed speaker says something, if Ukraine something happens with Ukraine, something like that, and the most important stuff they'll mark in red, so you can see it quicker. So I definitely recommend Financial Juice to keep up with news to make sure you're not surprised by something as you're trading. Okay, Loper, there I would say is part of your problem. I mean, you need a plan. You need to figure out a plan to what's your some sort of criteria that you feel would be a good reason to enter. I follow these. I shouldn't say I follow. I mean, these signals are my first guidance. I don't follow them blindly. Uh, juice. Wow, Ace. Anyway, yeah, hi, Matt. Haven't seen you in a couple of days. How you doing, buddy? Financial. I mean, I follow these signals, but not blindly. Once they fire, then I look at where things are in the price action. Is it going against the trend? Is it near the bands and maybe not have more room to move? And then I decide if I want to jump in or not. Doing good. I'm at having a good Friday. But yeah, Loper, you need to find something that you feel might work for you. Just jumping at certain times with absolutely no plan is not gonna work long term. I think people know that was in jest and nothing major. I If anyone was offended by Ace's comment, let me know, and I'll make him give us each a 1 point on ES. Okay, let's not like continue the joke though. I don't want to. Seriously, the joke was okay, but let's not expand on it. Terry Brower, welcome. Yes, we are our biggest enemy in trading. Well, maybe Jerome Powell too, but there's Matt. He's been quiet. Thought he fell asleep. Well, at least my viewership count did not go down, so we should be good. Uh, huh. So I'm testing some automated strategies out on NQ, and for some reason, for some reason they all decided to turn off. I wonder why. Wiser than most. NQ did pop up again against my plan, but it's been doing this more often. It popped up and it's gone 76 up to 98, 22 points, and looks like it wants to continue. But we are 3 minutes from the bell. Again? I didn't see a bump down in subscribers. Huh. Not sure why it keeps doing that. But I did read that this was a problem with uh, YouTube lately. I'll have to read up on it and see if there's a remedy. So for the open, I go over to the 1 and 5 minute charts on NQ and ES to just kind of watch them and commentate. We are 90 seconds away. Oops. Oop. I almost said there's the bell, but I was a minute early. I hate that. And 5 seconds. Ding, 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 ding. I'm going to try and get a real bell sound. I'll work on that this weekend. Starting off here, heading down by 11 points on that NASDAQ. 16. 17, 24. But back up. ES is actually green. ES up by 2 points. NQ down by 16. Ding, dong, ding, 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 dong. Sorry. Come for the trading, stay for the weird sounds I make. $21 points. About 30 points. Short signals firing, rapid fire on NQ, but too close to the bell. ES has turned red. 5 points. 40 points now in NQ. $44. That's okay, Ace. We don't judge you by your height. $53. Pulling back. So we saw as much as 53 points down. Now this is it is pulled all the way back. ES is now green. Ace is probably a little upset right now. So NQ came down 61 points and is now hovering right back at its starting price. ES came down 9 points and is now up 3 points. Oh, excellent job, Base. You're so quick. So we went from a short to a long. Up. Wow, that's quite the reversal. It is an 85-point reversal from the bottom of this candle all the way to the top. ES now up 6 points. As Zabak, I'm not sure what that means, but I will agree. I hate it when people lie to me, Ace. Out, as in like out of the trade, you're leaving the stream. Did you make profit? Got to give us a little more information than that, Black Beauty. No, kidding. Holy crap, 66 points. So this is amazing. I mean, this is a 5-minute candle. It dropped all the way down to 13,226 and it's now up to 13,353. So this is 130 point from the bottom to the top. That's quite amazing. Gravy. I can eat some gravy. Also, too many carbs. Yep, we're just. I should have taken that long after it decided it wanted to go long. But I don't like to jump in. I mean, not sure when Ace just started jumping into trades right at the open. That's totally new. But great job, Ace. Let's see, what did you say? 44, 42, 44. So you got like 10 points going. But pulling back now. So let's go see what everything else is doing. Gold. Wow, gold dropped big time. Off the open, we're down now 5 points. Copper's kind of sideways. UltraBond continuing. Look at this move down on the UltraBond. It's come down almost 2 point over 2 points. You're done for the day, but you're still gonna hang around the stream and help entertain. Crude oil's kind of sideways. Pulling back to the SMA line. NQ doing weird things there. So some weird doji candles. Short signal, says Ace. Oh, okay. Are you getting the same signals I am? Because you seem to say that exactly when I get my signals. So you get a short signal in ES. Again, I didn't like it, but I'm gonna have to analyze these trades that go against my normal plan because they seem to be working more and more often. I don't know who Gary is, but obviously he'll be welcome. Any friend of Ace and RJ is a friend of mine. Be happy to have him. Tell him I said, come on down. So I'm looking for my next opportunity. Russell sent a beautiful signal there. Russell was the smoothest again here. Russell, also a good guy. Hello, Jake. Good morning. Shame you weren't here earlier. I had a guy asking Forex questions. I don't think he is. I haven't seen him talk in like 2 hours. Ace. Uh, and Q pull hit a high of 13,374 and it's pulled all the way back down to 18. Trying to figure out which direction it wants to move and why. Crude oil seems a little bit sideways-ish. Well, you're doing a good job, Ace. uh, Nasdaq surfing on its SMA line. Surfing SMA. As is the ES. Crude showing. Crude, an interesting chart here. See, it's popped up here, couldn't get above, bounced off the SMA. Get back above this level. High of 106.78. We're at 106.77. Wow, that's kind of like really close. Do we even have a crude chart anywhere? Yeah, I do. How about that? Let's grab a crude. I think. Let's see if it breaks this resistance and maybe goes up toward 106.90. Going long. Moving my stop closer because that's a huge stop. Wow. We'll give it below this candle here. First, oops, lock a stop in place. About 16 ticks. Give it a shot. It didn't really break that resistance yet, so I might have jumped in early. NQ sending a signal. Let me look at that. Ooh, NQ just dropped like a rock. 20, 30 points down. Crude's pulling back on me. Let's see if it can continue. Tried to give it some room here. It's 15-point stop, not 16, but close enough. Hello, Robin Hood. How's the robbing from the rich going? Oh, wow, you really do. Oh, I got stopped. I got stopped out. So that didn't work. Darn it. It did not. I didn't. Unfortunately, it did not break that resistance, and I should have. And that was just a bad trade on my part. It was already wicking into the bands. It didn't have a lot of room to go, so that was a bad move on my part. Anyway, you really go for the whole Robin Hood thing there, even the Robin Hood avatar, huh? Well, welcome. ES sent a beautiful signal there, and while I was playing with Crude, doesn't that kind of suck? Darn it. I'm upset with myself for missing that while trying to do. This is why I don't like to trade Crude. It bites me every time. This has been a beautiful trade on ES, 5 points down. Crude's coming back down. Reminder, folks, if anyone's thinking about starting an evaluation, Earn to Trade has two sales that are ending tomorrow night. 50% off a 50K Gauntlet Mini. That's $85 for that. And then the TCP, 115 bucks. And if you pass that in your first month, it's free. They'll refund you that 115. If you pass it in the second month, they'll refund the most recent month, or however months it takes you. They'll refund the most recent month. So both of those sales end tomorrow night. I don't know what May's sales will be like yet, but definitely some good deals there. The link for Earn to Trade is in the video description below. Crude, I should have waited for a signal there. That short signal would have been very nice. S&P did send that short signal, came down, popping back up. Hopping, stopping. I gotta stop that. That's getting annoying, even to me. Taking a short on ES here. And it's immediately coming back against me. Wow! No good today. I am not having it at all. Damn. Wow. Really? Okay. No problem. Yeah, NQ moves really fast. And that's what happens, folks, when you don't follow your trading plan. ES, I went for just a quick try base, but if I just going on with the signal, I got a little upset that I missed that signal, so I tried to thinking it was going to continue to hit down. It didn't. If I just played the signal, and or once I missed the signal, not play it, I wouldn't have taken that last stop out. Both of my last, both of my losses, the last two losses, were not part of my trading plan. Going for this break of resistance here was not part of my plan, and neither was this. If I just followed my plan on this short here on Crude, I would be doing very well. This is why you follow your plan. In my opinion, 45% of my losses come from just having too tight of stops where something stops me out and then goes my way, and 45% comes from not following my plan. And the other 10% of my losses are just losses. You're not going to win every trade. Let me know if you have any questions, Ahmed. Live Sim is still a paper trading account. Live is an actual, your orders actually get routed to the exchange. Um, they prefer you actually start with the Live Sim because most people, once they start trading for real money, their mentality changes, and honestly, they end up blowing the account. So by allowing people to paper trade, still with the Live Sim, you get the same profit if you're successful, but they don't take the risk of newer funded trader actually losing real money. Right. The actual live account, you are connected to the exchange. Earn a Trade and Top Step are the only two, and maybe One Up Trader. I'm not sure, but I know Live Step, yeah. Top Step and Earn a Trade are the only two that connect you to the exchange with an actual live account. I definitely recommend doing the live sim, the live account. But it allows you to get that. You don't have to pay any data fees. Once you're on the live account, you have to pay data fees. And the data fees are $105 per exchange per month. NQ is about mid-range right now. ES also a little lower than mid-range. Kappa toward the bottom of its range. Gold a little bit earlier set a new daily high and then came down. See that 15-minute chart, that short signal there. This last couple signals have been excellent, and I'm really starting to going to want to look at the higher time frames. I just need to study them a little bit more. UltraBond, major low of the day and then major recovery. Wow, that this current 15-minute candle is up over a point, so that's about a $1,300 candle there. What a rebound! Crude oil is this is natural gas. Natural gas popped up, made a nice new high of the day, and crude oil is still bumping up against its high of the day. We did get a fresh long signal in NQ, but you can see it was not a good signal. Now we'll continue to pop up here off this SMA. Maybe. Maybe. Huh, looks like it's trying. High of that candle was 357 Magnum. High of this candle over here is 74. Hey, Stephen Lee. Everything okay, buddy? Well, please make sure you stop in just to say hi every now and then and let us know when you're back trading. Taking along here at NQ. Looking like it wants to break higher. There we go. Look at that move. Nice. Oh, pulling back. There we go. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful move up. Look at this. Look at this burst up. Beautiful. Come on. Continue up. There we go. Look at that, baby. There we go. We're out. Hit my trailing stop. Boom. Let me go check the stats on it. That, folks, I got in at 13,368, out at 13,395. So 26 and a half. That deserves a cha-ching. It's still going. So I did get out early with that trailing stop, but I'm happy with that. I realize I'm being kind of loud. Sorry, if I've been blowing anybody's ears out, I apologize. If I ever get loud, yell at me, guys. Oh, I guess I'm running that winter thing kind of long. My software's messing up. Am I still here, guys? Thank you, Casey. Is the stream quality still okay? My software's being stupid. Okay, good. Showing I only have a 518 bit rate when it should be 5,000. There we go. Thank you, Nicholas Bongo. Welcome. I haven't seen your name in a while, I don't think. The 4:30 now. Oh, that was a great trade. Oh, I'm glad to have you here. Hope you're enjoying the content thus far. Oh, look at this nice move up here in gold as well. Beautiful backup by 6 points here. Just a nice little curl up. Pulling back a little bit now. So now we're up on both accounts today. Both the Apex account's up 225. The Gauntlet account's up 305. Have not traded the TCP. I will be going back to trading the TCP next week and try to pull that up. Oh, great job, Matt. Sorry, I missed you saying that. Good job. What are we talking about, Black Beauty? Oh yeah, look at that beautiful move on Crude. I had taken that long signal there, but then honestly I was focused on NQ. Boom, look at that. It's already up almost a full point. It did a bands though in the 15-minute chart, so we might see a bit of a pullback. Yeah, I think I took a trade on Monday, but yeah, I'm gonna take a small trade after stream just to make sure. My major problem is the fact that I got 3 rhythmic IDs and two platforms, so I got to keep logging out and logging in order to keep switching accounts. I need a third platform. I mean, I could trade off of RTrader Pro, but I think I'd rather pluck my toenails out with a rusty knife. But this is also another interesting lesson. This is where I got stopped out on Crude earlier and took that loss. And this has actually ended up being almost a perfect double top situation. Came up here, double top, dropped. So once I got stopped out, I should have reversed. Um, WRX, even with a lifetime license, you can still only it's rhythmic that makes it that you're only allowed to trade one ID at a time on a platform. So even with a lifetime license, you can't trade two rhythmic IDs at once on Ninja. Ace, you missed me making nailing 26 points on NQ. Male gossip. The problem is whenever I try and jump in on a trend, it seems to reverse on me. Yeah, uh, CFT has the full full shebang. It's a rhythmic thing. It's not ninja thing. Rhythmic is the one that limits it. Now, some companies like Apex, I think, allows you to buy a way to trade something. I don't know. Matt could explain it, but I know Earn a Trade doesn't allow that. Thank you, Ace. What's for breakfast? UltraBond. Well, that's simple and easy. We're pulling back NQ, pulling back now. After that run up, ES sending a short signal here as well. Sitting right on that SMA line. Hate it when they do that. I think there's a slight difference there. Although, fun fact, I have never had Nutella. Everything's all of a sudden going short. You see NQ, gold, Ultra Bond, S&P, Russell, everything besides crude. Crude's still going. Copper. I've been taking a trade in copper in a long time. Copper used to be one of my favorite things to trade. And I'm so upset that we have grown distant. They don't have an unsubscribe button at the bottom. Let me look at that. I have email smart intertrade somewhere here. Yeah, all the way at the very bottom there's an unsubscribe link. So my biggest project this weekend is to figure out why a noise goes off on my computer at 10 minutes and 40 minutes past the hour. It's been doing that for like 4 days now, and I haven't figured out where it's coming from. Oh, there's nothing wrong with cereal every now and then. And and it's not like Chex is one of those overly sugary cereals. Jake, well, let's not go into that debate here. Yeah, I don't eat any cereal at all anymore. I am keto slash carnivore. I do take a break from it once or twice a year. And then if I have any cereal at all, it's Cinnamon Toast Crunch. But for the most part, I stay away from carbs. It's the only way my blood sugar stays in check. We're watching this. Everything's kind of sideways. Gold is grinding down. It seems weird how many times these are no longer a beat. Boom, 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 boom. How was that? I once thought about adding music. I did add music to the streams once, background music. I added it, and within 5 minutes, the first person told me to turn it off. Yeah. Uh, yeah, I don't drink milk at all. The lactose doesn't really bother me. Fortunately, I do eat a lot of cheese. Cheese is my kryptonite. Now there's not a lot of carbs in cheese, but don't what, RJ? Oh, that's weird. Okay, first of all, thank you. Oh, okay. I was wondering if we were talking about the music or if we were talking about me talking about carbs. Uh, Now, guys, it's weird because I'm seeing, and Wiser the most, thank you for your subscription. We're now up to 505 subscribers, so I wonder if the people it's unsubscribing when you resubscribe, if it's counting you twice. We will stay music free, but I can't guarantee I won't sing every now and then. So, cancel the disco ball. Crap. I already put a deposit on it. Anyway, meanwhile, NASDAQ is dropping like a rock. That joke's much more funnier when I talk about gold or copper. But there's a 50-point candle there, almost a 50-point candle. So we're back down to below almost. Oh, we opened at about. I don't even know. The open was at 287. We're back down to 296. You do not really want to hear me sing. Everybody here seems to be okay without the music, and I don't really want to have to. I don't want to drive anybody away, especially not. So we'll stick with the status quo here. Good luck, Jake. How about this? If I end up going to back to streaming on ShareVision in the evenings, we could try out some music there. I'm not a real fan of jazz. I mean, I don't hate jazz. I'm just not something I listen to. I have a very eclectic taste in music. So we'll give me one more opportunity. We're approaching 10:30. Probably stream for about another 40 minutes. See if it gives us any other opportunities. That's a good point right there. If you want music, obviously you can have music on. So IQ's now below where it opened. Yeah, I know. I do have a lot of dead air. Next resistance, well, we're at this resistance point, our support area here, 260. That said, I can't talk every single minute because more I talk, the more I just say SMA, EMA, Bollinger's up, down, left, right, A, B, start. For you kids, that's a video game code. I do struggle to. That's why I love it when people chat because it gives me something to talk about during the slower times. If everything's just kind of ranging and there's nothing really to do. That's why I flounder some if no one's chatting. That's why I kind of like beg people to chat at least a little bit. Well, Jake Jake's plays the piano. We can work on that. Uh, okay, this is interesting, guys. For those of you that are getting unsubbed, if you're it looks yeah, okay, I just see your sub in, and it looks like it's counting the subs twice because all you people that got resubbed, as soon as you say say about it, I see my subscriber count go up. You know, what was it? Just an hour ago, I was saying we needed to get to 500. Now it's at 506. So I think all this is helping me with the subscriber count. Heck, if it unsubscribed to everybody and everybody resubscribed, I'll be at 1,000. I have no musical ability. I don't even know how to read music. So I just listen to it. For those of you that are getting unsubbed, I'm going to research this issue over the weekend and see if there's any known remedies to this. And I do appreciate your continued efforts to resubscribe. Well, hello, Dee Dee. Pause. How are you doing? So, complete move down here on NQ. Let's see if it gets down to 226, which was its low over here. I don't remember what the low of the day was. Is that the low of the day? That's not the low of the day. The low of the day was the first candle of the day, which was 177. Got a ways to go for that. RJ, what's your thoughts on where NQ is going? Is Crude still going up? Crude chart. Crude hit a high of 107.40. Back here, oh, maybe more. 107.43. Hit 107.43. Three different candles there and pulled back. It's just under its highs now. It's up to 107.40, kind of just sitting here. Sorry to hear that, Jake. Oh, there we go. Crude just broke that resistance at 43. Is up to 48 now. There, that's a nice burst up. 23 ticks. Do I crack my neck to relieve stress? I used to do it a lot more. Every now and then I do. Here's a little trick for you. If you put your head back and then tug backwards on your earlobes, it'll open up your eustachian tubes and drain your sinuses. Whoever made the call earlier on Crude with those Black Beauty, it was a very good job. Seems just continue to head up. Thank you, RJ, for that thought. When do you, at what level do you consider definitive short action? We have kind of already dropped 200 points. Wow, that's a big drop very quickly. Copper's kind of sideways. UltraBond's kind of sideways. Gold popped up there by 2.5 points, then pulled back. Crude made that nice move up, but is now kind of sideways. Indices are bleeding down. Natural gas slightly up. I haven't checked on agriculture today. Looks like it's kind of mixed. Yep. I got to get better at getting into these long trends. I mean, from top to bottom now, this is a $4,000 move. So, RJ, have you taken any trades today? It's unusual for you to be on the sidelines. Anybody else in anything right now? How's everybody's day been? we're watching and waiting to see if we have any other opportunities. We are up today on both the Apex and the Gauntlet accounts. 225 on one, 305 on the other. Crude is definitely the star of the day, which means no relief in gas prices. Copper, popped down, popped up, popping first out. That's still an excellent win, RJ. Gold. Sending a short signal. It popped up there nicely and then faded. Below this move over here was it's like 19087. Yes. It's at 19096 right now. Ouch, ouch. I can understand that. I mean, that was a excellent, already excellent amount for the day. A lot of people on Fridays that look for one good trade and then call it a day and start their weekend. Kind of leveling out here on the indices now. Popping back up. Hit a low of 216. Popped up to it's like 253. UltraBond. Bring some back for everybody, RJ, remember? Although usually Matt's the one that serves the coffee. Copper trying to pop below the support. Gold trying to blow its support here. I guess it was 19087 that this move came down. If it gets back below there, we'll see. It might retrace a little further down. Right now it's popping back up. Now or never what? It's now or never. I told you didn't want me to sing. Yep. Bounced off the band on gold. Copper twin towers are green there and fading off each one. Yep. NQ did that pullback. I think that was the pullback that RJ was waiting for. Now continuing to come down. It's looking like it wants to break 200. Apex, where are you? So I took a quick trade on the Apex. Let's see if I get it. Looking for the break of 200. That's going to stop me out. I'm going to get back my Apex gains today. Maybe not. Maybe so. Maybe not. Yeah. I picked the wrong time. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe. Yep. Okay. That was a bad decision on my part. I was thinking we were going to break 200 and flush down. Then, again, a trade against my trading plan, and I should not have taken it. When am I going to learn to stop doing that? So now Apex is back. I'm still up 110 on the day, but still in danger. Gold trying to come up here, sending a long signal, and its resistance is at 1913.7. And Q popping up. So that ended up being a 24-point candle right as I tried to go short. Of course, that's why. Yeah, that's why I don't like to jump in on a trend, and I just shouldn't have tried it there. Great job, Mr. Overtime. Yep, crude still going up. I was a dummy for not getting in. Yep, gold is breaking that support. I should have jumped in off this long signal at 1911. Be up 2 points. Long signal now firing on NQ, but has not broken the SMA. So we got about 20 minutes left here on the stream. See if we get one more opportunity. Either the Apex or the Gauntlet account. So you can see why I get angry with myself. You know, I should have taken this. This would have been a winner. This would have been a winner. Wouldn't have taken that because it was up in the bands. This may have been. This would have been beautiful. Yep. Nothing wrong with that, RJ. We can't control our height. I'm sorry. Good luck on that. My attempt at going short there failed. I should. But look at that nice bounce off that SMA line. That's where came back down 18 points. Yep. Still struggling though to break that 200 level, which got me. UltraBond, kind of flat twos, slightly downtrending. Bulls are definitely defending, and so I'm staying out. Crude still trying to grind up. It's hit a high now of 107.93, and it's hit that in two different candles. Came back to the SMA line, trying to pop back up. Can it get above 108? ES, come down. It's now getting above its SMA line. And Q bounced all the way back up to 323. I'm sorry, 223. 323 would be quite the bounce. Pull back again on Crude. Crude's broken its SMA line. Down to 67. Kind of hanging out here. Down again. There we go. There we go. It broke 200 down to 85, 83. Great job, Kevin. Watching it, RJ. One of the most enjoying yeah, starting to lose my ability to talk. One of the things I enjoy most lately is watching to see if you hit your target. CES, this grind down from this short signal has come down. Yep, there's that math again. 43 points. Hope this big moves down. You see Crude making a head of steam toward 108. Hit 107.97, 107.96, 93, 93. Just can't quite get there. Coming down. UltraBond. Sitting about 188 right now on NQ. Crude. Once again, hit 107.97, pulled back. It's trying. You see it comes up, pulls back, up, back, up, back. See if it can get up to 108. So we're having fun watching two different assets here. What can NQ do? Can it continue heading down to 117? Can Crude continue up toward 109? Yeah, YM, all the indices are selling off hard. Russell. Oh yeah, look at this. ES down 391 points on this 1 hour candle. Moves to add hammers to the order for next week. There's a move down. 14 points on that candle. Crude, another bounce off that SMA. There's 172. So do we have any further resistance along the way, or support, I should say? I always get support mixed up. Hello, Live Sucker Free. Glad to hear that. Just remember, don't blindly follow anything that's said in the chat or whatever. Make your own decisions based, obviously we love hearing what people are doing, and, you see what I'm doing. I have no problem with people, but just make your own decisions. But I'm very glad to hear people are having success today. I'm trying to find out where we're at here. So there's the price action now. That green line. So we got below the low of the day. We're at a new low of the day on NQ. Just broke that. It's hanging in this area. Low of the day was on that very first candle. Yes, obviously also at a new low of the day. Wow, that is so awesome, guys. I'm so happy to hear all this. Crude oil still struggling up at the 107, it hit 107.98, so it got one more point up, or one more tick up, I said. And I like to hear about them, RJ. I really do, because, you know, even if you're not exact, you usually do very well. Ooh, copper just had a nice big burst up. Now we're getting a long signal on NASDAQ. This is another pullback, possibly, or is this, we might have found the bottom. Big 22-point move up here. ES sending the same signal. I just don't know about it yet here. See if it pulls back. We should only have 5 minutes left on the stream, and we might stay a little bit over just to see what these things do. We're kind of all following them here. I don't mind streaming for a little while. Extra. So the long signals went away. You see this candle here went all the way up to 219 and then pulled all the way back. And now we're just hanging on that SMA line like dirty laundry. Actually, you wouldn't hang dirty laundry on the line. That wouldn't make sense. One more call for hitting that like button for me. If you haven't already, I would appreciate it. YouTube algorithm would appreciate it. See, can't get above it. You know, couldn't sustain the upward momentum. We'll see if it can. See where it goes from here. Gold, big pullback there. Crude oil broke down below the SMA line. Can it bounce back up? Oh, there's another try. So ES sending that long signal there. Not trusting it. Although that would have been already gone up a point and a half. And Q did finally send its own long signal. I just don't like it here. This could just be another, bigger pullback before it heads further down. Lots of signals firing there. Crude's sending a short signal, and I will not jump on that either. I'm expecting that to continue heading up. So we're watching a little bit of everything. We are at the top of the hour. So from the top here at 98, oh, I actually hit 107.99. It's pulled back 50 ticks. It's a pretty big, significant pullback. Pretty much giving back this whole last move here. We'll see if it curls back up. We'll stay here for another 5 minutes, or maybe a little longer if anything exciting happens. Maybe you've found the bottom of this pullback, seeing some green there. See, NQ's not moving up fast. I mean, that was an 11-point candle there, immediately pulling back. Gold pop back up. This is why I did not take that long signal. I thought this might just be a pullback. Leveling out there on crude. Watching NQ here to see if we're going to continue to move back down. Here we come. Here might be that second part of the move that RJ was talking about. See if we start curling back up on crude. Is that a crude curl? I have no idea. I forgot the noise at the door. There's a short signal on NQ. So the question is do we take it? It's our low of this move over here was 167. Let's see if it holds. We're at 180 right now. Nope, pop back up. So, sort of in the consolidation. Seeing a little bit of a curl up now in crude again. Let's see if it gets back above that SMA line. Up, here comes indices again. It is a war zone. These are smaller candles. And the bands have, the bands are only 35 points apart. You're in short, RJ? Long signal now firing. That might have been the last attempt at getting lower. Sorry, man. Still up for the day, though. Big 31 point candle here. And crude is just kind of hanging out as well. I don't want to take that long there because it hit the bands. The third band. I expect to pull back. And crude hit its SMA line and is actually pushing back down. Did you get something good out of it, Martin? Ouch, RJ, I'm sorry. But it sounds like you're still green on the day, so that's a good thing. And there was that pullback I expected. Pulled back by over 20 points. Sorry, Kevin. We'll get him on Monday. I'm sorry to hear that, Judah. Well, next week's a new week. Let's work on getting a green week next week. It's best to focus on just trying to make it a green week instead of worrying about each individual day. Up and down days, but we can have good weeks. This is where I'm going to call the stream for the day. I do want to thank everybody for joining me. Looks like crude is continuing to pull back now. And NQ is entering a weird stage. Thank everyone for being a part of this. Thank all the new subscribers, new viewers. I hope you'll join me next week, Monday, 7:30 a.m. Hi, Flacco. Thank you. Welcome for joining me. Up. Have a great weekend, everybody, and I'll see you Monday. Bye. And on this end screen, ignore everything about ShareVision. I hope you enjoyed today's live stream. If you did, I'll love if you hit the thumbs up button. Remember, we do stream every morning on YouTube and Twitch from 7:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. and every evening on ShareVision from 7:45 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. and every Friday from 2 to 4 p.m. Also, I'd love to have you follow me on social media. We're on Twitter at MightyOxTrading, Instagram at MightyOxTrading, and Reddit at r ox market trading. Have a great day.